Hello, everybody. Welcome to the King of Anime podcast, the show in which we each pick three things. We pass them, and if we don't pass them, we never have to watch them again because America. EA and Satsuki are here. Both say hi really quick.
Hi.
Yo.
All right, let's talk about ReZero Season 2. It's been 4 years since the last season, which ended on a very good note. Very positive. Amiri Atan was like, Subaru, I love you so much. We hold hands. And they did, sorta, or something. There was like a whale's head. So, EA, what are your thoughts? Everybody knows I'm the ReZero guy. The greatest ReZero podcast, because we're the only ReZero podcast. And I may have McDonald's Wi-Fi going on here. EA.
So anyway, like I was saying earlier, it was a nice welcome back. It was pretty great, pretty awesome. We have a guy that looks like Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist. Eat your name, eat your memories out of existence. That's pretty crazy. And then this other dude that's
kind of sexy too.
To each their own, but this particular there's another person who's like extremely powerful, and he doesn't even move a muscle. He just stands there and just gets exploded on. You know, the way that sounded.
Oh yeah, to each their own, eh? Me and you both.
Holding hands and getting exploded on? Oh my god.
So then, basically, the rest of the episode, nobody knows who Rem is. And then Subaru goes, all right, I'm going to have to go through all that again just to save her. Freaking, knifes himself in the throat. Then he goes, the throat, right up in the throat.
Right up in that rotor troter.
And then he doesn't go back farther than that. He's just like, oh shit. Now Rem's just going to be forgotten.
Poor Rem.
Rem is gone.
Yeah.
She's nothing but an empty vessel.
That's nothing but an empty vessel, and now he's got a hole in his throat.
Yep, right up in the throat.
I've never heard that before. Satsuki, what are your thoughts?
Now that we're done talking about Rem, can we talk about the girl that got the worst?
Crush.
Crush.
I mean,
Crush is great.
It's sad too because Chinut is in the chat right now. He did a poll on Twitter asking people, do they prefer the new Crush or the old Crush? And I can't tell you my disgust at seeing that a lot of people were saying the new Crush.
No, the old one was great.
It hurts me because all we have from this new Crush is cuteness, which is it's fine, it's cool. But old Crush had that. She had that too. Now, albeit it came in little moments, whatever. But Crush has so much going for her, and I think it's going to what this arc is going to give us is that journey to get back to where she was. And I don't think she's ever going to be 100% until she gets her memories back. Because if she doesn't, I don't see her being an actual candidate. Because she has to relearn so much. She probably has to relearn how to fight. She's not going to be well respected in politics or anything like that. So Crush losing her memories is a big blow, just as a fan.
Oh, that's right. And she lost her arm too.
At least she had Trap Kitty to repair her arm.
Yeah, she was probably like she doesn't have her memory. She's like, why is there a fucking talking cat?
And is this a man or a woman? I still forget that that's supposed to be a man.
Yes. I love Trap Kitty. That's legit one of my favorite characters in ReZero. I like all the
likes him
characters.
More.
Yes, super. I'm a man. No, you're not. Or but Cat Boys, Rem.
Cat Boys. She just beats the shit out of him.
Oh my god. Well, okay, so here's a good question. Do you guys think they're going to get their memories back?
How are you going to do it? Like, first, Subaru can't go back anymore. You know, he tried, and like, I guess unless they kill Gluttony, then all of a sudden maybe that could happen. But I don't know if there could be some spell. This also got me thinking. Is it this whole, I don't know, group that if they like kill you, you lose your memory? Because wasn't the whale doing the same thing?
Yes,
in the past,
the whale has the same abilities as Gluttony does.
That's what I thought. I didn't, because it almost threw me for a loop because I was thinking, was it actually Gluttony that did it and it wasn't the whale? So okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, they both. I can't say much, but yeah, they both have the pretty much the exact same abilities.
I mean, what a power!
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't have to kill the person; you just have to eat their memories and name. That's all you gotta do.
And it apparently tastes really delicious.
Yeah. What'd you guys think about Regulus Corneus, as I call him, Corny?
Regular Corneus.
Regular Corny. What do you guys
Who's
think
regular
about
Corneus?
the guy in the white suit and white hair?
Oh, I don't know much about him. He just stands there and gets exploded.
He had great facial expressions in this episode. I really loved him. So in the web novel, Regulus, when he wants to say something like, I don't like you, he says it in 3 paragraphs.
I've heard that.
And it's the worst. I hate it so much. But you have to read it. You have to read it because you don't know what he's saying until he finishes on that last sentence. And you're like, ah, shit. He just said he didn't like the person. That's it. That's all.
For me, Regulus is very Gilgamesh-esque, just in their demeanors and how their stature is. He's just like standing in one spot, just obliterating people with all this overwhelming power. So yeah, that's the impression I got of him. Obviously very powerful, and he seems like someone who is also very arrogant. But I did like what Crush did because she did something that I want more. I want it to occur in anime more. Stop letting these villains talk. If a villain, same thing. Stop letting the heroes Stop letting the heroes talk. Stop. When they're talking, attack. Thank you, Crush. Even though it didn't work, but still. Attack while they're talking. Don't let them finish a sentence. Crush is like, I already told you what I want to do. So
but
it's already on.
If you don't let the villain talk, how will you ever know their backstory? They need a whole episode dedicated to one person, Bleach.
Hey. I don't make the rules.
Bleach. Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah. We have to know that Frieza
cough?
destroyed Vegeta. The planet, not the person or the king.
Frieza. I just love when he gets killed with the death ball and metal music starts playing. It's like Deftones or something.
I watched you change. It just completely gets destroyed.
So let's see, what else do we have in the episode? We have the director's cut ending, which I don't think EA has seen. Have you?
Nope. And I didn't need to, so.
Yeah. It made the director's cut seem kind of obsolete since it added it in the beginning.
Yeah, you really don't have to watch the director's cut anymore unless you're looking for, unless you want to watch your ReZero in 45 increments, which is actually, if you want to do that, that's director cut is perfect. But what did you guys think about the little girl Petra, aka Yotsuba?
She's Yotsuba. I have nothing to say about her.
She's apparently very jealous of Subaru liking the elf girl.
Her name's Amelia EA.
I'm sorry. She's so unimportant. I forgot about her.
Who's Amelia?
Who is Amelia? I'm kidding, of course, Amelia. Everyone knows her, including Subaru, because he likes her. You know, he has a thing for her.
Right.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't care for the little girl.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I don't. Nothing to do with her character, but I just like the fact that Amelia was so driven to not let Petra overtake her in this war with Subaru. She's like, I don't care. She's a little kid.
I'm not a kid. I like how Subaru's like, we shouldn't pay attention to what she says. She's a kid, and she's just like, I'm not a kid.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about Otto, the guy who in previous season pretty much killed Subaru?
Is it? Oh yeah, that
he got all blushy when
was
Subaru
Otto
was talking to him.
Otto was the cab driver, right?
Yeah. I love Otto.
He's cool.
Yeah, you may
serves
love
his
Otto.
point.
You may love Otto by the end of this.
Is he anywhere like Otto the bus driver from The Simpsons?
No, but
is there a connection there?
But wow, I didn't realize that. There may be a connection there.
Because he drives the freaking carriage and Otto drives the bus. Boom. We have now confirmed the creator of ReZero loves The Simpsons.
That would not surprise me. You may not. He's not going to be like the greatest character ever. Like he's not going to be like, you know, main character status awesomeness. But I think there are certain character traits you're going to really like about him.
Okay, I look forward to it because
I can't wait.
I remember from the first season, you know, he was important. He like helped Subaru on his quest to, you know, do certain things and whatnot. And you know, like we saw him for like 3 seconds in this episode. So I'm curious to see what else he's gonna be doing. So
also
that'll be fun.
This first episode is completing out season 1, completing out arc 3. This isn't even the beginning of the next part of ReZero.
So the prologue has come to an end finally?
Yeah, pretty much. The beginning of the anime has in this episode come to an end. And everybody is talking about illegal pirating sites. That is just a weird thing to see when you look over what's happening.
They're talking about Rent a Girlfriend and they're trying to watch it or something. I mean, we're talking about fucking Zero, and they're talking about Rent a Girlfriend.
Yeah, guys, LimeWire is the best one.
Oh my god!
And if you use
Rhapsody,
LimeWire,
anybody?
If you use LimeWire to get LimeWire Pro, you're even more of a pro than LimeWire Pro.
That was like a rite of passage back in the day.
LimeWire, freaking Rhapsody, freaking
Mediafire.
Oh my god, there was like one with a rocket, like Go Rocket, I think is what it was called.
Good day.
You know, watch ReZero on Spotify. But everybody go sub to Etchy Nut, Mitch, Etchy Donut as I call him. He's probably the best ReZero channel on the internet.
Because he's the only ReZero
He's the
channel
only
on the
ReZero
internet.
channel. Yeah, exactly. I think he may be the only ReZero only channel. I'm not sure. No, Gear is as well. But that's also the second. It's like 1A and 1B. 1A is Etchy Nut. 1B is Gear. So go subscribe to Gear and Etchy Nut. They're great. They're better than me. Way better than me. So yeah, any closing thoughts on ReZero Season 2? Episode 1.
I'm so looking forward to what's going to happen next because it kind of ended on kind of like a bittersweet note where basically it's kind of weird. He's like, "Can you turn around, Amelia? I'm going to cry."
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that.
At that point, I would have just been like, "Could you step outside? I need to be alone or something." No, he just tells her to turn around because I'm going to start going. But
that does fit Subaru's character. It's sad. It's so sad. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's sad because Subaru, they built up this whole thing in season 1, the Wyatt Well and everything, and it's all crumbled by the beginning of this episode. And he's
Yeah.
lost one of the loves of his life.
I mean, he has only one that I know of.
Well, he has one that he prefers, but he considered running away with Rim at one point. I mean, he definitely loves her. It's just not as much as Emiria.
I don't know who you're talking about, but yeah, it's but it was yeah, it was I guess to sum up my point, basically, it leaves you like excited for the rest of the season because he was just like, I'm coming for you, Rem. I'm gonna bring you back and save you and da 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 da. So
Rimu, Nisama.
I will find you, and I will take you and kill you. And I mean, not Rem, but the person who hurt her. Anyway.
As well, I'm shocked they showed Subaru committing suicide, which they did it differently in the anime than the web novel. In the web novel, he commits suicide right in front of Rim in her room where she's sleeping.
Damn.
And yeah, I think they have to. I think they were like. I think Roosh and Felix see it, and they're like really disturbed by it or something. I can't remember.
Did that have anything to do with the knife they kept showing?
See, I don't see that.
Yeah, they did kind of keep showing a knife.
That knife is in frame, and I don't know what they're going to do with it. I guess he's going to peel some oranges. Or appas.
The appas are to die for.
Literally.
Yeah.
No, that's how he revives Rim. He like takes the appa and he just like crushes it in his hand. And he like drip feeds the apple juice.
So
Rim starts waking up.
It's like a sensu bean, like Videl and Gohan.
It's a sensu bean.
Oh my god.
I have woken up, Subaru, and I'll have Super Saiyan 3.
Could you imagine? He's like got
this
long
form
hair.
Is called Super Saiyan 1.
He's got no eyebrows.
Oh no.
No, Rim goes Super Saiyan.
Oh.
Which, by the way, it was awesome when she went Oni form. It's always awesome when she goes Oni form.
He goes Oni.
Yeah.
Now she's dead, Oni-chan.
Oni-chan. Yeah, continue on, Saucy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for me, it's a couple of things. The lack of knowledge is going to hurt them very much so because they know about gluttony, but they have no way of knowing about greed at all. And I bring that up because we've seen how the lack of knowledge really hurt them when it came to Belted. How do you say his name?
Belted Juice. I call him Beetlejuice.
You can call him Juice. Juice is a fine name for him.
Belted Juice. All right.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, the lack of knowledge with the hands really hurt them. So I believe them not knowing about greed is going to hurt them because again they only know about gluttony and the memories and whatnot. And I just believe that greed is a lot stronger than gluttony just from his presentation. So them not knowing about him specifically is going to hurt and is going to bite them in the butt, in the ass.
And the only thing they're going to bite. Hey.
Take some more memories.
No, that's my brain.
Oh, maybe that's where Rim was bit. Right on that butt cheek. She never saw it coming.
That was another thing I was thinking about, like how since we never see it, I want to know like how is he doing it because I didn't see any physical scars on her.
Oh, it was Regulus did the attack. Regulus focused on her, and then that's how he did it.
Okay, what I mean is like, okay, like how like does he have to? How exactly is he taking the memories?
Okay.
Like, does he have to physically bite them? Does he have to bite around them? Like, that's what I mean. Like, I've wondered about that.
If you've read Ayamatsu If, you will know the process of it, which I do recommend both of you. I would love to do a podcast about Ayamatsu If again with you guys. already did a podcast I Am Matsu-If with Garfield, but I Am Matsu-If is amazing. It's about what would happen if Subaru and Elsa join up, and Subaru's evil, and you learn the process of that. But essentially, when we saw in the episode after it happened, you saw all of that, like that burning effect where it burned away into nothing. Yeah, that's how it works. Is that happens? Like it's just that happens. Like things. That's how like it's like a magic that happens that way.
It was lovely, and people were pointing out the Rem If story, with her
Yes.
having kids with Subaru and whatnot,
That was
and it just got taken away.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's another one I did a podcast with. I did a podcast on Rem If. It was pretty decent. I didn't enjoy it, but it's good for other people who enjoy it.
It's sad.
It is sad. It is sad.
Yeah.
Because I know people like to, dog on the Rem and Amelia thing, but and she is probably, she could probably do for a little bit of criticism instead of just following along and doing whatever Subaru wants to do. She could probably, do that a little bit more. But she's like a good person and only wanted the best. And she got her memories taken away. She's basically, for all intents and purposes, dead.
Yeah.
So we don't even know. I don't even know if that can even be reversed. I don't think anybody knows, because I mean the magic with that and how it works is probably extremely complicated. So
yeah.
Remo.
There was some stuff with Krush. The only thing I'll say with that, with Krush and Felix is they wrongfully. I mean, they had a reason. Like their perspective on it was fine when they blamed Amelia, because I could understand just from them thinking we involved ourselves with Amelia, this is happening. I understood why they were blaming her, but literally what happened was it directly followed their actions with the white whale. Because they beat the white whale, greed and gluttony showed up. So they were blaming Amelia for it was they were blaming the wrong person, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right, like you said, very justified. But at the same time, it definitely isn't her fault at all. And I think that there's going to be a lot, for Amelia. She as well at the end of this season, last season, I should say. She finally, kind of, I don't want to say came into her own, but she got a little bit of her confidence. And then this happens. And it's just right back to, no pun intended, but right back to zero for her as well.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's kind of like, I mean, what are they going to do after this?
I feel like we have to get the memories back eventually. And I don't think I think it's going to take a long time for that to happen. A long time.
I mean, I just for Krush alone, Krush not having her memories, and that's insane. But what I liked about Krush is that even though she lost her memories, she still retained a little bit of that thing that made her her.
For sure.
And I love that, which made me think that, she'll be fine. It won't be an ideal, but she will grow back into her own. And obviously, everybody's taking it the best way that they can. Felix is like, it's kind of nice to, see you like this. It's like a completely different person. That's pretty cool.
I do think though that Felix, in a way, was kind of putting up a front, trying to come to terms with it, because like there's nothing Felix can do. So I think Felix was trying to see the good side of Krush losing her memories. That's why he was saying, you're kind of, you're cute. I get to see a different side of you. But I think deep down, because, eventually Felix started crying. So right. I think deep down he was not okay.
Poor Trap Kitty. Meow.
Yeah, I know. Why does he have to wear women's clothes?
That's your only That's your one comment. Why
That's
does
your
he have to wear
takeaway.
women's clothes? Damn it.
Well, because, I always get confused. Like the first time I saw it, it wasn't until I don't even know when it's revealed, but it was like somebody said he or something, and I was literally just like, wait, that's a dude? Why does he dress like a girl? I mean, I'm not one to judge, and I don't, but hey, like we said earlier, to each their own.
I hope we get more Felix this season, though. I love Felix. I love all the characters. Though next episode is when we are going to be seeing some interesting things. So I am very excited to see those because next episode is now the next arc. It's now what is considered to be the most expansive arc so far in ReZero. That is probably the most detailed and the most beloved. So.
Really? This arc, this season.
Yeah, this season will be the adaptation of the most beloved part of ReZero, probably. So far, at least.
Damn.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Seriously, one more thing. Priscilla is somewhere laughing her tits off. She does not have to deal with any adversity. She didn't fight in no war. She didn't have to fight a cult. She is just chilling. Priscilla, thank you. Just keep doing you.
She has people licking her feet where she's sitting.
Yeah. That's a good life.
And before we get into the kill and passes part, where we decide if we want to kill or pass this, I do want to say me and Garfield spent 3 years making the ReZero podcast. We covered 98% or so of Arc 4 already. And if you guys want to, there's a link. Well, there's not a link in the description. You can go to my channel, you can go to the playlist tabs, and you can find the ReZero podcast. We spent 3 years developing that thing. And sadly, Garfield had to leave near the end, but we're almost done. We got one more podcast to go, and we'll be completed with Arc 4. And, yeah. EA. Killing her passing. Are we going to forget about ReZero, or are we going to remember it for another day?
Yeah, I'm definitely passing it. I've been waiting for the show for a long time. I would be a fool to kill it right now, unless for some reason it just, they just up and decided to be like, like Sing Yesterday to me and just go a completely different route. But I don't think that'll happen, so I'm passing it.
I am passing it as well. No question for me.
I mean, you guys already know what I'm gonna do. I don't need to say it, but I guess I'm passing this as, I mean, I think everybody in the chat here is also loving. They're giving it passes, even though only one person said that. But yes, they're right, guys. You're all passing, right?
I think this is the most we've ever had watching a stream.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy. Pretty exciting. Ah, yes. Think you skull out of hell. Pass. I was waiting just for you. So, let's move on to the next show. The God of High School, another webtoon adaptation, coming off the heels of Tower of God, or meh off the heels of Tower of God, as some people would say. Or changing the game off the heels of Tower of God. Is God of High School? I mean, I asked it last season. Is Tower of God changing the game? Guys, is God of High School changing the game?
Hell no.
It's definitely not changed in the game, but I will definitely say, High School, the God of High School, already is off to a better start than the Tower of God, in my honest opinion.
Let me think about that. I'm
I can see
inclined
why
to
you say
agree.
that. Yeah, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't remember the first episode of Tower of God.
We know what's going on. We know what the story's about, how everything's, what their end goal is and everything. We're not just thrown in here with a confused, I must find Rachel.
Rachel, where is she?
Yeah, we don't have Batman trying to find where Rachel is the whole freaking show. and then swords talking about how they love boys. This is straight to the point. Hey, we're gonna fight. We're gonna do this. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Wow, boom, yeah, doom.
Thanks for coming to the stream, Pluto. Sorry about your phone dying. And yeah, thank you for a number of these viewers. This is insane, especially what happened earlier in this week. This is just as insane to me. But yes, we know kind of. I have some issues though. I didn't quite enjoy this episode.
Talk to him.
I thought it was cliche, and I already put up a video of first impressions of this, and some people will disagree, and that's totally fine. I thought a lot of this was cliche. I thought the pacing was all over the place. I don't exactly know what the hell's going on besides there's a bunch of people and there's a tournament, and it felt I couldn't follow anything. It was like 1 second we're on the highway, next second there's a grandmother, next second there's this girl and they're on a bike and they're chasing a guy on another bike, and then now like we're in this arena and we're fighting, and I don't know what's going on, and I don't know any personality about the characters other than the girl with the glasses who likes muscles, and even then she's not that interesting. She's just the girl with the glasses that likes muscles, that hits things a lot and gets hit by things a lot. So I don't really even know their names. I know they said it in the episode. Somebody corrected me in my first impressions video. I would say your name, thank you, but I just still don't remember.
Myra, you?
I was zoning out quite a bit, which is why I kind of forgot some of those names. And I had to go back and I had to rewatch it because I just couldn't follow along. It was difficult for me. It was the pacing was erratic. I mean, the art's really good. Animation's pretty decent. Though I don't see, once again, I think this is just me not being into the shonen genre and the shonen fandom, but it just is not appealing to me quite a bit. Though I would say it is, probably better than Tower of God starting off.
Which is not saying much.
Right.
At least for me, I guess it's probably not saying much. But I don't know what you guys really think, so you guys can take the floor.
Go for it, Sauce. Oh, no, I insist.
No, because I have even though I haven't read it, I kind of have people talking in my ear about it, so I have more information about
oh shit.
I have more information about the series, so I'll let you go first.
All right, if you insist. First of all, can we talk about that product placement of Crunchyroll and Webtoon in the background of one of the shots?
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Oh, you couldn't miss it. Like when they were introducing the fighters and they were talking about all the different people, you saw these two girls posing. I'm like, that fucking says Crunchyroll and Webtoons. As clear as fucking day.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and they were right behind these two people. And anyway, that's one thing. Another thing is, I kind of get a feeling, just the way that it feels, of almost like Durarara and Bakano, just by how people run into things and survive, and giant explosions, falling into concrete and all that other stuff. That's what it kind of felt like to me when I was watching it. So I guess that's one of the reasons why I didn't mind it. I thought it was kind of goofy.
A good comparison.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking whenever I first saw it. When we first see the main character, like as a little kid, he still has those same goggles.
he looks like the Digimon main character.
He does.
The problem I have with some of these flashbacks is, why do the kids have such big ass heads?
They really do. They look like South Park characters.
Yeah. His
They
head
really-
was so huge.
I know, and
Kitty, you ain't my papa.
his glasses were probably the exact same size that he has right now. But anyway, I don't really remember most of their names. I don't know. I just thought it was like a fun little type of anime, one that's not like heavily story driven, but mostly just fun with just fighting animations and just overall just. I thought it was well animated for what it was. Like, you know, you had the fighting. I mean, they gave away most of it in the intro whenever you see the guy reading a book and he's just like blocking, not even looking. That would have been cool to see without it being in the intro, but I digress.
Yeah, a couple of reuse animations for sure.
Yeah. Like all that would have been really cool had they not shown it first off. I hate when animes are lazy and they do that. But overall, it was fun, neat. I guess at the very beginning, there's a guy who has I don't know, there's like these like business people that are talking on a beach.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
And then this guy, I don't even know, he like has the power of God and like destroys them or something. I don't even know when it comes to that. But again, I really don't think this is going to be a show that's traditionally like you're not going to get great character development. You're not going to get good story. I think this is mainly just for the action and the entertainment value. I really do think that's what this show is all about. So
I've heard it be compared to Dragon Ball Z in terms of its power scaling.
Okay.
I think they even specific. I don't know if they're in the comment section here. Maybe if you are, put in the chat if what you commented. But I think they specifically commented that they compared it to Dragon Ball in the sense that it had crazy ass nonsensical power scaling, but that was it. Like they didn't compare the story to it or the action to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what that means. But I mean, I didn't like the first episode, but I'll spoiler it. I'm not killing this show because I want to see where it goes because, you know, I'm not too big into, you know, these change in the game shonen shows that people like to overhype. But I do like to give these things a shot. And I do think if we get, like you said, fun action with more realized expectations and more realized, I don't know, better pacing, then I think this should be a fine show to, especially for this podcast. It's just, hey guys, we're gonna talk about God of High School. Oh yeah, 3 things happened. Okay, cool. They punch each other really hard. Pass.
So, punched him so hard.
These shows are so easy to talk about. So easy.
Yeah.
It's like if we did a whole podcast about One Punch Man and we covered every episode, we could probably, you know, do all the season in like an hour and a half podcast and talk pretty, you know, have some good conversations about it just because there's so much action in it. And you don't need a lot of storytelling. The storytelling is told through the fists. Even
if you take away the whole like fighting aspect of One Punch Man, it has a pretty good and interesting story, which I think is pretty clever. But I get what you're saying though.
Right. It's just told through different means than like a SNAFU, as we'll talk about here in a moment, where it's all dialogue. You know, they don't do it through dialogue as much.
Yeah.
For me, my experience with the series, from what other people have been telling me, it's a series touted as a meathead series. So
I have no idea what that means.
What that means?
People that love working out, right?
No,
damn it.
A meathead series is a series where the appeal of it is fights. That is it. Not character development, not story. Fights. People punching each other hard. That is the appeal of this series, from what I've been hearing from people who read it. All right, so I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've been hearing. I've been hearing that a lot. So Um, what like the good thing about this series, or like what we should expect from the series, are good fights and good animation. And if it doesn't deliver in those areas, then it's probably going to fail, because I don't know about the other areas. Like I said, character development, story wise, I don't know if it hits in those aspects, but that's where we should judge it, that the series. My takeaway from it is that we got some lore with his name was Park Mujin. We got some lore with that character, the guy who did the God move against the beach guys, just because first he did a God move on those beach guys. And you know, him having a Mujin name similar to Mori Jin. They both have the Jin. I'm assuming the Mu and the Jin is broken up. So he's possibly the main character's father, because we know he was raised by his grandfather. So we got some lore there. And then we got this tournament where if they win, they said that they will grant them any wish. So just the fact that they can grant something that grandiose, I think that's another.
You awakened me.
Wait, what?
He's doing Shenron.
Oh, yeah. I guess they have Dragon Balls. I'm not sure. Maybe.
I wish for Bulma's panties.
That's a waste of a wish. I mean, if Kid Goku could get it, you can get it. See,
He just took it, like, so. Yeah, probably.
yeah. But yeah, I think that is also like part of the lore of the series, just the fact that they can have something on that scale. And for me, this series felt like something kind of old school. And the only reason I say that is because the intermission card that they had, it kind of reminded me of Bleach almost. So yeah, I think the first episode was all right. The comedy was pretty good. Like, one scene I liked was when Morihei pulled down the strong guy's pants, and then
oh my god,
and then he faced him, and then he like had like an elephant trunk in the middle of his pants, and he was like, "Do you want to see?" I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh god.
So it was working for me in that aspect. I do think it did have pacing issues because it didn't really get to the meat.
It almost got to the head, though, technically.
Yeah. It didn't get to the meat of it until like the last few minutes. So, and then we kind of left on a cliffhanger. So, I definitely see your reservations with the series. I do think the first episode was all right, though. I thought it was all right.
It doesn't have a Nox feet.
Can we talk about how these guys all look like they've been drinking because they all have the pink noses?
Oh yeah, people apparently
the art
hate
style
it just because of that.
It doesn't take away from the overall experience. It just kind of looks like, when I was first watching it, I was literally like, "Are all these people drunk? what is going on? Why do they look that way?" But then I went, "Oh, it's everyone that looks that way. Okay, that's interesting." I just happened to notice it the first time, and I just thought it was funny. Like, the father's, patting his son's head, and it's like, "This alcoholic, what's he doing to his child?"
Yeah, I mean, I actually kind of like the way their faces look. It just looks different for me, and I was like, "Oh, that's maybe a little bit more interested in what was going on." Not gonna lie, just because I wanted to see how everybody looked. Oh, yay! That one girl dropped a Stone Cold Stunner on that one guy.
Yes, she did. I was like, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Can we get Stone Cold on this podcast?
Hi, this is Total Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I'm here to say, if you want to get me to get on King of Anime Palms, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, we're going to drink some beer.
See, that's what we need.
Only 5 seconds. I don't want to get copyrighted.
Oh God! Sasuke, you were playing the music.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Only 5 seconds.
I didn't hear any of it.
Yeah, I heard
Okay.
I think I heard a glass shatter, and that was it.
Oh, sorry, that was me being pissed off. Oh, okay, I heard a little bit.
Yeah,
of it,
that was enough to know what that was. Nobody here knows what wrestling is, I bet. It's so not popular these days. So I guess what are we giving God of High School? Like I said, spoiler alert, I'm already passing it. It's not even a courtesy pass, I just want to see what happens. I also haven't seen enough of the series to know what I want to give it anyways, or even to know what I think about it.
For me, I passed it. I enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. If nothing else, you can enjoy the animation and fighting styles. I don't know. I guess I would like to see a little bit more when it comes to these characters. But I mean, the chat's saying that it's going to come later on. So fingers crossed. I'm already liking this a lot better than Tower of God. So that's a pass from me.
All right, next up, we have all 144 episodes of Hunter x Hunter.
All right.
Sasuke's fine with that, but I wanted to see what EA reacted. But I guess, it's whatever. Let's talk about SNAFU Climax. This EA isn't even climaxing.
Oh no, I'm doing it in my pants. I mean,
It sounded like it. What was that?
that was me snapping my fingers. I have a talent, a pretty fun talent where I can literally snap all of my fingers at the same time. Listen.
That I don't want to hear that ever again.
Why did you discover that talent? Not how, why?
Because whenever you're bored, you have so many things you can do with your hands. Like, watch this. Watch what else I can do with my hands.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
That's a suction cup if you guys don't know what that is. See? Listen. See? Yay!
SNAFU Climax.
Yeah, so about that.
Yeah, EA, what about that?
Oh, you want me to talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, you're the most knowledgeable person on SNAFU here.
Oh, please. Oh, please. You guys go on.
Oh.
Snafu. I can't believe it's been 5 years, and Corona-chan tried to take my baby away from me. And I said to her, bitch, you ain't taking shit.
Oh my God.
So then they said, we're just going to have to reschedule this for summer. And I said, okay, but as long as you don't make me feel like I have to wait any longer, I'm fine with that. And it's as if it never left. Seriously, like it's same animation, new opening, which sounds amazing, new ending, which sounds amazing, and just all around, just a fun episode. Just all kinds of great.
QRW6 just said Studio Feel is back in its game, flagging content creators doing SNAFU Climax reviews. Is this true? Is true, QRW6? If it's true, I'm just gonna, we're just not gonna, it's just gonna be the logo for the rest of this. I'm not dealing with any strikes. Continue.
So, Phil, please get off your high horse if that's the case. But, yeah, everything about the show is just great. The voice acting, the absolutely beautiful visuals, especially that wonderful scene of like a Ferris wheel with all the neon lights right against a gray, just dark background. And just the title of this show, or this episode, excuse me. I forget exactly how it was worded, but it's, seasons change and eventually the snow melts. Perfect analogy about life and how it never remains the same and it's always changing and one day it'll be different for everyone. Yeah, it's fantastic, grandioso, and don't ever ask me to kill this episode because I'm never going to, or an episode, a show.
Iroha
I love this show, damn it.
Iroha gets beheaded in the next episode, and Yui marries the trap kid, and Kawasaki, I don't know, does the fusion dance with Keika, and then become Super Kawasaki.
That's
17.
the same person.
And Komachi just, I don't know, becomes Star Child from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Like, it's just terrible.
Oh my god. Well, as for
Yukino
me,
dies alone forever
in the snow. That'd be kind of beautiful.
Now, wouldn't that? Yeah, that would be so ironic. Yukino just freezes to death in the snow. Oh man, why you gotta make me sad about this show?
Ichina said Gluttony eats Yukino's memories. That'd be a plot point.
Now that would be a twist. Like she goes, "I'm sorry. Who's Hachiman?" God damn it!
For me, just a little something about myself. I have a cold heart at times, but what warms my heart is cute things. And Hachiman's Uncle Hachiman's relationship with Keika was the cutest thing ever.
Oh, Keika
Yeah.
was
I have to
adorable. I
It
love
was
when
very
she
cute.
bit into the food and she had all that stuff on her face. That's adorable. Don't take that out of context, guys.
Take it all the way.
I'm looking at you.
We're pure.
Take
We're
it all the
pure.
way out.
Oh god.
It was just cute that I think he just has this is going to sound weird. I can't phrase it any other way. I think Hachiman just has a thing for little sisters to where he wants to spoil them because of his relationship with Komachi. Yeah. So it's just that, that's the reason why he spoils Keika the way he does. Because we haven't seen them have a relationship to where Keika likes Subaru the way she does that we've seen in yeah, this episode. So content had to be cut out, I believe, because I feel like we should have had that relationship fleshed out a little bit more with Keika and Subaru, but either way, it was still cute to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that was just like a microcosm of how Subaru wants to treat and spoil Komachi, but of course Komachi is too old.
Keep
for
calling
that.
him Subaru.
I am calling him Subaru. I am drunk. Hachiman, Uncle Hachiman.
Yeah.
Hachiman is just gonna randomly in one episode just go yell out Shamak, and just a black pillow of smoke is gonna come out.
To be fair, Subaru will probably act the same way as Hachiman in this episode. He probably act the same way because he acts cool with Petra. So yeah.
Everybody wants me to watch Rent a Girlfriend.
Why? Why?
God. Maybe me and EA should do a podcast on his channel about it.
Yeah. You know what? That is a great idea.
Just watch it week to week and I'll cry. I'll be like,
We could watch that, or we can watch Demon Academy. I personally think that one's better.
yeah.
I've seen part of it.
But Saucy, you also rewatched SNAFU recently.
Oh. Oh my god. And I love SNAFU. It's just I can't, it's rare that I would watch anime in that span of time. That much anime in that span of time. So it's not a knock on SNAFU. It's just I'm burnt out.
So how much did you how big was the span of time?
24 hours both seasons.
Did you even sleep?
I slept maybe 6 hours.
That's 8 hours per season, right? Or is it 4?
And the thing is, I didn't like watch it straight. I would take breaks during it because I just couldn't do it. I can't do it. That's just not in me. So I took breaks in between it. Sometimes I would go on Twitter, sometimes I would go on Discord or whatever. So it didn't just go consecutive episode. So yeah. I will say though, with this episode, one thing I didn't talk about was the beginning of it, which is weird. But Yukino, we're seeing her try to open up to Hachiman and Yui, but Yui stopped her because she, said, give it a little bit more time. And Yukino gave us a little information about her name and said that it came from her mother. We got some stuff with that. But one line that I took away was when she said her name came from her mother, she said, "That's just what my sister told me." And just that that disbelief of whether or not that information is true just shows us like how damaged her relationship is with her sister. Because she wouldn't even believe her sister, or there's some doubt when it comes just to her name, the origin of her name, because it comes from her sister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like, she's been pretty much told her whole life on how to do things and how to be and how to feel and whatnot. And I thought that was a really sweet scene to just see her basically saying, you know what? If I fail, it's because I choose to. That was really neat. But yeah, I can't wait to. Well, I just saw currently talking about SNAFU.
Yeah, there's no visual indicator, so I'm like, I gotta put something there. So what did you guys think about the moment that almost made my heart drop? Because I was about to be in pure joy, and that's when Yui and Yukino started holding hands, and they were. I was about to be like, are they about to announce to Hachiman that they're in a relationship, and that's what they want. That's what she wanted to tell him. Because man,
as far fetched as that sounds, like that realistically could have happened.
I wanted it so bad. I was like, oh my god, are they doing it? Is this the good timeline? Is this the perfect timeline?
If that happened, you would have had a completely different Satsuki. I don't know how it would react.
I've been talking to one of my friends, and she is really into Yuri, and she just got into the show, and she watched the opening for the new season, and I told her it wasn't gay at all. There was no girls kissing or anything like that, and she sees the opening where Yui and Yukino are dancing together, which by the way is a fantastic thing. Beautiful moment, top 3 easily in SNAFU history, and she was like, "You lied to me." I'm like, I didn't know. I don't know.
I wish.
I
wish.
That's all I wanted.
That just goes to show you.
And then Iroha can get with Hachiman.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
If only. That would be perfect. I think it just goes to show you just how much Yukino and Yui's relationship has grown over time. You literally just see them being, they hate each other, to not understanding each other, to, completely understanding, because they've seen each other at their low ends. I mean, hell, when Hachiman finally...
Literally at their low ends.
Was when Hachiman was opening up for the first time in his life and just showing his true emotions and what he wants to do with the friendship between them all.
Yeah, with their
Yukino didn't even know how to respond, so she's just like, I'm out. But then that's when I think Yui and Yukino got really close in that moment, and that's just her reassuring that no matter what choice you make, we'll be friends and we'll hold hands and we'll talk about parfaits. And
yes.
Yeah,
Parfaits are the best.
I think like a theme in the show is not wanting to pass on burden, because we see like Hachiman, he wants to do a lot of stuff on his own. And I think one scene, even though it didn't happen this episode, one scene that doesn't seem like much on the surface, but when you really look at it, it meant something, was when Yui had like a whole bunch of food, and she started sharing with Hachiman and Yukino. I thought that was like a really important scene, because it's just them all collectively coming together, finishing the food off. Like, big picture, them or her basically distributing the burden to them. And that's just something they had to learn, because Yukino had a style too where she could do stuff on her own, and she wanted to do things on her own. And Hachiman, his methods always included him sacrificing himself. And Yui is kind of like the buffer between those two. So yeah. That's
I definitely don't think anything would possibly ever get done if Yui wasn't like kind of the anchor of that relationship. She's definitely the most not shy. She says she definitely gets the ball rolling, and they all just kind of feed off each other, and I just love that dynamic between all three of them. So good.
Yeah, this episode was awesome, but there's a little bit of controversy that has to go along with it.
Oh God, do we have to talk about it?
It's worth it to talk a little bit about it, because I don't think anybody even knows about this controversy. And that doesn't have anything to do with waifu wars or anything like that. But apparently the subs are very bad, and they're not translated well. And you know what? I just don't care. I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't hear about that. I did not hear about that.
Yeah,
you must have been asleep.
Yeah, you probably were, or watching SNAFU. Someone made some posts on Twitter. Basically, the person that's translating it is not a very good translator, and this has been a thing pretty much ever since the beginning of the subs. So, kind of unfortunate in that sense, but I think it's nice just to, comment on and bring it up, just in case people don't know, hey, you're not getting the full experience, but that's all right. Because it's still great.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't know if it's true what they're saying, and I haven't been getting the full experience, I feel like I've made it out lucky throughout all this, because I still love it. It's still one of my all-time favorites.
Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. QRW6 says this episode was the biggest breath of fresh air because it reminded me how much I love this show. And I agree. As soon as this episode began, I was watching it with EA during his live stream, which will you be doing that every week?
I believe so.
Well,
I believe so.
EA
I won't get the 2000s that you got with ReZero, but
you may.
I'm gonna have my my lucky viewers that decided to pop in and join, which I'm pretty sure is going to be you, SeaTactics, you, QRW6, and then Billy. I think it's going to be good.
I when we were watching that together during your scream, whatever, it doesn't matter, same difference.
My ice cream.
Yoka? Is that a Yoka reference?
That's 2 in a row. I'm sorry.
I was like, wow, this is just brings me back to the when the times when I was rewatching it for the Nakama Club podcast over on EA's channel, where we covered season 1 and season 2 in the show.
Can you tell I love this show?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm the only SNAFU show on all of YouTube, just like you are all of ReZero.
Somehow, ReZero isn't even my favorite series. I just do like a podcast on it. I don't know what happened, but I love ReZero, but I love Cowboy Bebop too. Richmond Villanueva says comments about the opening. Have you guys read the light novel of the series?
Opening is fantastic.
Opening is
and
amazing.
It really is. I have not read the light novel, but I heard it is really, really good. And one of these days, I'm going to break down and I'm going to buy it and read it, because there is an English. Well, before it was, you just had the Japanese version; they would be translated. But now I guess there's a version where you can read it and it's all translated into English. So I'm definitely gonna check that out one of these days.
Yeah, you can get it. You can get it physically now. One of my friends from the Czech Republic, he's probably watching this at a later time. Maybe he's watching it now. He's just lurking. He bought the whole thing. He's already read the whole thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I want to read it though. I mean, not just to see if it. I don't care if it matches up. I just want to read it just so that I can get even more of that good stuff that I love so much about this show.
Okay, Ultimate Light Novel Showdown. There's only one that could win. We're gonna. Oh yes, perfect tie-in. FMK, which is what this show rips off. Team 4 Stars Anime FMK podcast. That's where I got this idea because they stopped doing it. And I wanted to continue doing it because I love that show. Okay, Fuck, Marry, Kill. SNAFU, Bunny Girl Senpai, Monogatari. Go.
What's remind me what's Monogatari again?
It's the harem with the supernatural elements. It's like Bunny Girl Senpai, but it's by Shaft. Like really weird at times. The girl, that's the weightless girl, staplers in her skirt.
So I'm fucking drawing a blank with Monogatari.
I
know you guys tell me this every fucking day, and I forget. Monogatari. Duh.
Fucking
the
Monogatari.
Weird. Yeah. I'm killing that. And
okay, all right. Everybody hates you now. Congratulations.
It's fine. Just cancel me. But obviously, I have to marry or fuck. Well, Bunny Girl Senpai. Oh man, I'm sorry, but SNAFU is you put a ring on that. You put a ring on that. So I guess Bunny Girl's getting the old shaft.
Okay.
Wait, shaft.
Okay, Satsuki. Fuck, Marry, Kill. SNAFU, Bake, or like the Monogatari series, and Bunny Girl Senpai. Which one?
I've never seen Bunny Girl Senpai. I don't know. I feel like I would really like the main heroine of Bunny Girl Senpai, but I really love Hitagi, so I would just say I would definitely kill Bunny Girl Senpai just because I haven't seen it. But if I did see it, it may change. So I marry SNAFU. No. Ooh, yeah, marry SNAFU. Fuck Monogatari or the Monogatari series, and kill Bunny Girl Senpai.
Oh no, poor Bunny Girl Senpai. What about Bunny Guy Kohai?
Definitely not.
Oh
no.
Man.
Didn't we make that up when we were making the podcast?
They should call the Bunny Girl Senpai movie Bunny Guy Kohai.
Sounds like
yeah. Kimi no se, yeah.
EA's gonna do a cover. If EA's channel gets to 1K subs, he's gonna have to sing. He's gonna have to do the cover of the Bunny Girl Senpai song "Kimi no Se" by the Peggies.
I think I might just do that, but I'm not even close, baby.
That's true. That's true. Gotta get him there. So what are we getting SNAFU episode?
I ain't ever killing it. I ain't ever killing it. So pass.
There's one more thing I want to say with this. It feels like, the last episode of season 2 felt very somber, and how Yui and Yukino were acting. It felt like the beginning of the end. But this episode, it felt like the nail in the coffin with that idea, just because Komachi also, her thanking Hachiman was really like it really hit, just because it felt like she did that because she probably had the feeling that she wouldn't be able to take care of him in the future. He's going to graduate soon, and she is in high school now, so things are changing, and they're going to keep changing. So
yeah, such is the title of the episode.
Changes.
Yeah, that was a really good scene. I know we've been going at this for a while now, but I'll just touch on it a little bit. Really good scene. Hachiman's becoming more emotional when before he was just a dead-eyed fish that didn't want to do anything, kept to himself, but now he's just like, I guess you could say he's been opening up a lot more. And then that scene where he just, she thanks him, he's getting all emotional. She tries to hold back her tears, but she's getting emotional by it too. But then he starts thinking back to when she was little, and she's going, Oni-chan.
Oni-chan.
Yeah, and you can't help but do that. I mean, I guess it's the same as a parent, You see your child as this little kid, and then you blink your eyes, and it's like, what happened? You're a teenager. This doesn't happen. And kind of like what he said at the end, he's like, it's too soon to graduate. Life just definitely comes really quick, and then before you know it, you're an old man doing a podcast.
Fuck you. Stop making me depressed.
I mean, that's what this show does. It makes you think. I mean, it's not so much depressing as much as it is, tackling those subjects and doing it well.
I haven't even got a girlfriend yet, and I feel like I'm going to die.
Well, there are options. You ever heard of Rent a Girlfriend?
Are you trying to say something right now?
I'm trying to say, when in doubt, stick it out. Even white boys got to shout.
God damn
it. And then dial yourself up a Rent a Girlfriend, and before you know it, you got yourself a girlfriend.
And you're arrested for kidnapping.
No, because she'll hold your hand.
I'll have to make her because I've kidnapped her. That's what you're
implying,
at least.
I'm not. Rent a Girlfriend has nothing to do with stealing anybody. They come to you.
Oh, I thought you were just saying, kidnap her. Well, what the hell am I going to do with my totally not kidnapped girlfriend now?
How about don't kidnap anybody?
Oh,
let them have their own will.
I mean, you could probably trade them. I don't know.
Yeah. Kind of like vehicles. You get bored with one, you got to trade up for the younger, newer model.
Just don't go to the GameStop Rent a Girlfriend because they'll give you nothing.
Yeah,
yeah, they'll give you.
We give you about $350 for that Rent a Girlfriend.
Right.
We're trading credit. If you got a pro card, you get $4. But if you trade it towards a new Xbox One, you'll get $6 for it. Honestly, at this point, just give her a year. We'll take it for free.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll have to thank them for it.
No wonder they're going out of business. No wonder. So yeah, I'm gonna give this episode a pass. This was amazing. I loved it.
Passing it, of course.
All right. Well, I guess we've come to the end of the show. EA, where can they find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/everythinganimated87. That's the year I was born. And you can see me there. I've been doing a lot more content lately for y'all. I've done 2 now. Summer 2020 anime reactions. I've done my first impressions of a few animes that I haven't covered on this show. And I also did, as SeaTactics mentioned already, SNAFU Season 3 Episode 1 live reaction. And I'm more than likely going to be doing it for all the next episodes. And yeah, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. We'll be looking forward to Fridays. And I'm going to be upset every time it ends because I have to wait a week. But you know what they always say, good things comes to those who wait.
Sure.
Sasuke, where can they find you?
Yeah. As for me, you can find me Twitter, King Daniels Jr. I'm the dude who's posing like Endeavor. If you see that tweet, because I went through a battle. That was a battle. Watching that much anime, at least for me, maybe if I were in my prime, if I were younger, in my teen days, I could do it. But at this point, no. Watching over 2 episodes of anime hurts, physically hurts. So watching 2 seasons in the span of 48 hours, I don't condone. But yeah.
Damn. Hashtag RIP Sasuke the Savage. Yeah, you can find me here on my channel where you're watching currently, and I appreciate all of you watching. I want to thank you all. I think this is like the most concurrent viewers we've ever gotten on a show.
30. That's the most I've ever seen.
Yeah, nobody stays for the outros, Pluto. That's usually when most people leave. So I guess with that being said, next week we're gonna talk about the same crop of shows, and we'll see if anything's got any better. If I was wrong about the God of High School, we'll see.
Rent a girlfriend.
Hey, rent a girlfriend. I may have to do that with the coronavirus and the pandemic and the quarantining. It's lonely out here, man. Lonely. That's it. That's all I got. So thanks everybody for watching the podcast. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Later.